Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my video predictions video again. Trev back again. For The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 8, the mid-season finale, which we now know is called Coda. Okay, so I want to say right off the bat that anybody who saw my initially posted video, which was on Wednesday, this one, there was 8,000 people out of my subscribers, you guys who saw the previous one. I'm basically going to be doing the same thing again, have to reshoot the video, have to repost it for everybody else that unfortunately wasn't able to get it due to someone false flagging it as if it was inappropriate. I did realize too that the description for this episode may have set off some kind of YouTube bot that thought it was real life or something. See, the thing with The Walking Dead is what we're talking about, what we're describing is in a TV series. It's not real life, and I am aware that on YouTube you can't post things in real life violence or things like this. That's not what YouTube's about. There's other sites that do that, but YouTube is safe. You know, it's a safe site. But we're talking about a TV show here. We're talking about a series. We're not talking about real world events. So it's possible maybe it was just some kind of mishap or something. The video has not been fixed yet, so I decided, you know what, I'll just go ahead, redo it, repost it, and then if the other one gets released afterwards, I'll delete it because it won't show up in everyone's subscriber feed anyway when it gets, if it gets fixed. So I want to make sure everybody has a chance to see it. So I'll just reshoot it. So that said, if you haven't seen The Walking Dead up to current date, which is Season 5, Episode 5, yeah, you want to watch that before you watch this predictions video. Now, this may contain spoilers if my predictions are correct. And also, you guys can post your predictions on what you think is going to happen in the big mid-season finale for this year. Greg Nicotero, if you guys saw my video on Friday, has been saying that Episode 9 is going to be the biggest episode they've ever done. People are talking about the most zombies we've ever seen, in the hundreds. It's in Atlanta, of course, at that hospital the Don's group is at. So there's going to be walkers everywhere, and if they start attacking the place and there's a lot of gunfire and things like that happening, we could quickly see the most amount of walkers ever, just based on the location and on the fact that they're basically going to war. They're going to battle against these people should this occur. Now, the description for the episode reads, and I will not post this in the description of this video like I usually do, just due to me being cautious because of the words in it. What it says is, new enemies disregard rules and morals. Although Rick wants to find a peaceful agreement, the enemies seem to prefer a more violent resolution. So that's the description for Coda for the episode, Episode 8, the mid-season finale itself. Man, that's that sounds a lot like Too Far Gone. I do think it does. I mean, when you consider the governor, Rick's conversation, Rick trying to find a peaceful agreement, peaceful solution, as he even was ready to allow the governor to live in the prison with them together. He even offered that, which it seemed like it was a hard offer to make, a hard pill to swallow as he said it, But that was what he did. So this season sounds like we're going to see something very similar. New enemies. I think we're talking about Don's group. I don't see what other new enemies, unless they want to come up with them within the last 2 episodes, which doesn't really make sense. Disregard rules and morals. It sounds like Don's group and prefer a violent resolution. It sounds like Don's group is not willing to give up Beth, especially, or Carol, because now they have Carol as well, too. Not willing to give up either one. And that, we're going to have to see Rick's group, if they want them back, fight it out with them to get them back, right? So how do I see this going down? What are my predictions? Well, we know it's going to be the survivors versus Don's group. We know Abraham's group is not right now currently in the vicinity that they should be at in order to help Rick's group out. So Glenn, everybody else, they're probably not going to be in a position to be able to help Rick and the others out in this battle against Don's group. It's probably going to be the immediate people that are there at the church, and not even all of them, because someone's got to protect Judith, and Carl shouldn't be going to battle. He's too young and stuff, right? So, not them, but everybody else there, including Daryl, and then, of course, Carol's been captured by them, I'm assuming are going to go to battle. As soon as Daryl gets back, I'm predicting that he's with Noah. I think as Noah escaped, as we're going to see in Episode 6, that Daryl's going to run into Noah as he's coming out, and Carol will be maybe somewhere in the mix, and she'll be captured as part of it. Some people have predicted they think Carol, I always do that, one letter. So Carol allowed herself to be captured in order to break her way out because they saw it was so hard to get into the place. I don't think necessarily that's the route they would go. I don't think that makes sense, especially after we've seen what the Terminus people do with those they capture. I don't think Carol would allow herself to voluntarily be taken. So I'm predicting that, something happened there. We're going to see it in episode 6. I'm thinking Noah gets away, Daryl gets away and goes back for reinforcements because he realizes he can't save Carol on his own, and there's too many zombies around. He's got to get out of there and then come back, make another run for it after when they get back. So it sounds like Coda should be a great episode. I think that's what we're going to basically see is a battle between the two. I think we're going to get at least one character death in either the mid-season finale or the episode after, episode 9. Probably more like 2 with regards to Rick's group. If you guys want to see my death predictions video on who I think is going to be killed off in the mid-season finale or the episode after, episode 9, because they're really like the continuation of the same story. I did that video. It's in the channel. I will put that link in the description for you guys, death predictions for this time. But basically, if you missed that video, I think it's probably going to come down to Beth or Carol, one of the two. I'm going to go with Beth because I think Carol's so damn interesting. But that's not to say it couldn't go the other way. Carol has had some good time this season to shine. And, she could be one that they decide, okay, just like Herschel last season, she's had some badass moments. She's had some great stuff. Now they're going to let her go. They're going to kill her off, right? So, makes a lot of sense. So I'm thinking basically one of the two of them, Dawn and the others, the officers at the hospital, they're all probably dead, or at least most of them. Dr. Stevens is an interesting one, or Dr. Stephen Edwards is an interesting one. Whether or not he's going to make it, whether or not he's going to join Rick's group, or will be killed off. I guess we'll have to see what they do with that. I'm thinking, of course, baby Judith will stay back at the church. Father Gabriel, of course, can't go to war, so he can help take care of her. Carl will be there to protect them, I think. Maybe one other person, maybe Tyrese or Sasha. Maybe they won't have the gumption to go and fight another battle after what they've just been through against the hunters and everything. So, that's pretty much what I think we're going to see in terms of it. I think we're going to see Rick's group just go at the hospital when they find that Dawn and the others will not allow Beth and Carol to leave. Abraham's group may be behind. Maybe they'll come in later on. Maybe not. Maybe they'll come in after the battle's over. Or maybe there'll be reinforcements that come in episode 9 or something. Just at the end, if someone can show them where the location is, if someone is left at the church to show them if they know where the hospital is or something, maybe that makes sense, right? Because it's in Atlanta there. And I believe the hospital also is in the same vicinity as we were in The Walking Dead Season 1. Somebody sent me a message when Rick's on the roof. You can see it in the background. I haven't looked into that, but that makes a lot of sense. So that's pretty cool. So all in all, predictions. Do I think it's going to be better than Too Far Gone last year? I don't know about that. That Too Far Gone with the Governor was built up for a super long time, and it was an awesome payoff. But that said, we got a lot of characters to really care for. It could be really exciting. It sounds like they're willing to go really big with the episode, maybe or a couple episodes, maybe tons of zombies. It would just be impressive if we could see something like that. We saw it with Abraham with all those zombies, but they were mostly CG and from further away. His group on their way to Washington, D.C., if you guys remember episode 5. So maybe we'll see something like that. So at this time, that's the best I can do for you guys. The episode's called Coda. In Italian, it means queue or tail. So, maybe some kind of entry or exit into the hospital queue or something. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what it means. They've been working in the titles kind of, in a clever way, like self-help, where by looking at it, you have no idea, and then you're watching the episode, and he's watching again from the self-help section. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the about the mid-season finale, of course, and about the predictions. Do some of your own predictions. You want to predict something, go right ahead. Also, please, to try and keep this video up, I really don't want this video to be taken down because I filmed this twice now, and I'm not filming it a third time. It's all or nothing with this one. So if you guys want to help me out, could you please, I would appreciate it, thumb up the video, please. Share it, favorite it if you can. I would appreciate it. I know it's a little bit early to be doing predictions videos, but I do predictions way in advance. When the season ends, season 4 ends, I'm doing predictions for season 5 because I love the series. I love to talk about what I think is going to happen next, and I need your guys' help. Please thumb it up. Please share it. Please favorite it if you can, if you wouldn't mind. helps prevent people from flagging. If YouTube reviews it and they see 500 thumbs up and 10 thumbs down, I would think that they would say, okay, you know what, that makes sense. People like what he's doing. This is not misleading. This is not inappropriate. This is good content, and we can move on, from these people that are false flagging down videos that clearly have value on their own and are created for you guys, for the subscribers. So if you missed a video last week, there you go, guys. I hope it stays up. I hope nobody takes it down, and want to thank you guys very much, those who support. I hope the people that are false flagging and trolling and stuff and really harassing and abusing the channel, I hope those people are gone at this point. I hope everyone else that is staying and is still subscribed likes the content that I'm putting out, likes what we're talking about, and appreciates the videos. If not, I really don't know why a person would be subscribed if they don't enjoy what we're doing here. I don't get that. But who knows? There's all kinds of people out there. So please do your best. Be a good person in life. If you like something or you like what someone's doing, you want to support them, help them out. Don't be a detriment to them. If you've got your own inefficacies or problems, maybe go exercise or take it out in some other way, or work on yourself if you just feel the need to bash others down because you're unhappy with where you're at, right? That's what it comes down to: bashing others down, trying to bring others down because you're unhappy with the level that you're at in your own life. And that's trolling. That's what trolls do. That's what trolling is. So why don't you go ahead and think about that, any trolls that are still here, and please unsubscribe, please leave. I don't really want you here, and neither do a lot of my other viewers that are respectful, that like to comment, like to discuss things. This channel is really not for you, so just know that. Anyway, don't want to go on for too long. You guys have heard me talk about it. I've addressed it now. I'm going to put it to bed. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to, people call it feeding the trolls. I don't think it's necessarily feeding the trolls. I think what I'm doing is I'm showing the trolls what they are, what they're doing, and I hope that and I'm trying to help them, really, because they're not benefiting themselves or their own life by going to other people and trying to bash them down. What they should be doing is working on their own life and trying to make it better by either working harder on their career or doing something that they should be doing. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. As always, it's Trev, and saying peace, guys. Thanks for all your support.